Hi Sagittarius, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the week of January 24th, 2019. I hope you guys have had a great week so far, and I hope you're having a good day. So let's see what messages the universe has for the sign of Sagittarius this week. One more. All right. Okay, universal energies. What messages do you have for the sign of Sagittarius for this week, please? What messages do you have for the sign of Sagittarius, please? We have the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess on the bottom. Okay, Sagittarius, so I see you you're taking kind of a period of rest and healing. You're kind of doing some soul searching, I see. With this Nine of Cups, you really want this wish fulfillment, but there's something that you've been moving away from emotionally. And it looks like, with the Hermit here and the High Priestess here, um, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but it doesn't matter. There is something that you are, I feel like there's something that you feel like you don't know, or you're trying to figure out something. You're kind of trying to use your intuition, use your kind of like unconscious mind, and kind of like, use your intuition or use kind of like psychic abilities, even maybe to figure out, to kind of do this soul searching, to kind of figure out what's going on with this situation. But let's see if I can get a bigger picture for you guys. Um, yeah, I see a lot of like going internally for something. And you've also decided to move away from something emotionally. And it could be this Nine of Cups, but we can see. So we have the Six of Wands. Excuse me. We have the Six of Wands there. So yeah, doing some soul searching, trying to figure out where your success is, where you can have this success, possibly where you can have this wish fulfillment. But I do also see you moving away from something with this Eight of Cups here. We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely looking to see where you can find the contentment in your life, that the success that you want in your relationships, that you want in with your family life. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom here. Yeah, and then you've decided to move away from something as well. You've decided to emotionally move away from something, move on to something better, I think it's to try to find this kind of like Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups energy. But you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck with moving away for some reason. Like you've moved away, but now you feel stuck. And with the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess, I do feel like you could be, manifesting or trying to manifest what you're looking for here. This Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands energy. I feel like maybe, with the High Priestess, you're trying to use your intuition. And then we have the Eight of Wands. That's about communication and action, taking action. But, eights are also about manifesting. So it looks like you could be, trying to manifest whatever it is that you're desiring. We can get a bigger picture though. All right. Messages for Sagittarius. We have the Five of Swords, And let's see, what else? We have the Eight of Wands again. Yeah, so you're definitely like trying to manifest something. And then we have the Four of Cups. So this is very interesting. Yeah, so with the Hermit here, yeah, you've decided to go within yourself, Sagittarius. You've decided to really go within, do some soul searching, figure out how to get this kind of Six of Wands type success that you're looking for. You're really, kind of searching for that. You're kind of going within to search for that, which I love. I love that. But you're kind of also like in your head about it. Like there's some sort of, mental conflict going on. There's some sort of, you feel like you're kind of struggling, in your head about it, and maybe even feeling like, you need to walk away from something, but just some sort of mental conflict. You want this Nine of Cups. You want this Ten of Cups. You want this, you're wishing for something. You're wishing for something. You really, really want this sort of Ten of Cups energy, like overall abundance, contentment, harmony, love in your life. And I feel like you're just really manifesting it. You're really, you're taking action, you're communicating what you want. But then there's this other part of you where it's like you're emotionally walking away from something too. You're emotionally walking away. And I don't know if you're walking away. Are you walking away from this fulfillment? Are you walking away from this? But you're like stuck. I feel like maybe you're kind of torn within yourself. Because we have you like taking action, taking a lot of action here. But then I have like a bunch of cards where it's like, I feel like you're stuck between, should I walk away or should I continue going after what I want? I don't really know. And so now I see you kind of like closing yourself off emotionally. You're kind of like, there's no emotions flowing, like you've cut it off because you're just like, I just can't deal with this. Like, this is too much. And it's like you're in your head, you're like taking this time by yourself and it's just like too much. But I do also see you manifesting. Like I see you trying to like tap into your intuition and really figure out what it is that you want and really figure out. But then there's also this other part where you're just like, I don't even know if it's worth it. I don't even know if it's worth it. So let's see what's on the bottom of this one. I have the King of Swords. So yeah, you're like, I feel like you're kind of like detaching yourself. So, and that's definitely, that's definitely true with the Hermit here. You're kind of detaching yourself, you're kind of moving away from the world, just trying to get that alone time, trying to do some soul searching, trying to kind of find that light within, like for what your next move should be. But you're also just kind of like, you know, you're with this King of Swords here, it's like you're detaching, yeah, but you're also in this energy of like not really putting up with anything right now, not really putting up with anything that's going to trigger this or that's going to bother you concerning this. And I do see with the King of Swords here, it's like you're feeling it's like you're feeling stuck with this Eight of Swords. It's like you're feeling stuck with this Eight of Swords. But then there's also this part of you that's like, it's like, yeah, I really do. I want this communication. I want this clarity. But then you're just kind of like closing yourself off to it. Because you're kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Do I really want the clarity? Like, so he has the two swords up, and then there's three swords. He is holding on to three of them, which tells me that, and it looks like he's about ready to raise that sword. Um, but so the Three of Swords, that's the harsh reality of truth. That's like heartbreak. So he's kind of like, and the Two of Swords is kind of like when you're kind of caught between the decision of, I have two paths. I have to decide kind of where I'm going to go with this. And so it's kind of like just stopping and pausing for a moment. So I feel like you're kind of stuck between that, like, I need to make a decision, but if I make a decision, I don't really know if I want the truth. I don't know if I really want to know the truth. And so that's why you're kind of in this energy, Sagittarius, is because you're like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I'm just, um, like you're paralyzed almost. Like you don't, like that you want, this kind of energy in your life. But there's also something with this situation where you're like, I just can't handle this anymore emotionally. Like it's too painful and I want something better. And so, I mean, this could be too that you are that you're trying to decide if you should go after this because we have the 9 of cups before the 8 of cups. So it could be like with this hermit here, you're kind of taking this time to go within, and then you're like, I'm really wishing for something right now. I'm really wishing for this. But then you're kind of like, with the 8 of cups, you're kind of like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I should wish for this. Maybe I should just move on. And I feel like with the high priestess here, trying to use your intuition, trying to get stability, because I feel like there's things you don't know, a lot of things. Like you wish you knew more, but you don't know a lot of things about this. And that's part of, what's causing this conflict, I think. With the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, it's like, yeah, you want this victory, you want the success, you want the contentment. But then I see like you're stuck again, like you're stuck. And I feel like it has to do with this like emotional, walking away from something emotionally. Because I see, and I see you're like in conflict. I think you're in conflict too with like, I don't know, maybe do you feel like you don't deserve this, or because I have, like the 5 of Swords, like it's like a struggle here. But then it's like we still have the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands. So it's like you're still trying to manifest, you're still trying to take action and manifest. But then you're like walking away from it. You're like, and then even to the point where it's just like, I can't even deal with this emotionally. Maybe it's just like too emotionally painful. And so I feel like you really want this. You're really trying to manifest this 10 of Cups, but you're not. I feel like maybe it's kind of like the risk to try and manifest it and not get it is kind of what's holding you back. You're kind of like, I'm so sick of this energy of trying to manifest things that I'm not seeing the results. I'm not seeing the results. And so that could be why you're kind of in this King of Swords energy, because you're just trying to use your intelligence. You're trying to kind of logically kind of strategize how to not have these emotions cause you so much pain. And I don't think you can do that. I think I think you're going to have to get out of this Four of Cups energy. And I think with whatever you're trying to manifest, Sagittarius, it's, I see you manifesting this sort of stuff here. But I think what you're going to need to do is probably feel the pain of whatever you're trying to avoid feeling. I think you're going to have to feel it. And I know that's like probably not what you want to hear, but the good thing about feeling pain is that it doesn't last forever. So I think like if you just let it, I think it'll be easier to be clearer. I think it'll be easier to be clear and maybe with not so much detachment. I think you can gain clarity with this without the detachment if you just kind of allow yourself to feel it. And then also keep in mind that, I see you trying to manifest something, and with whatever you're manifesting, if you are still feeling, kind of like this and this, you it's going to backfire on you. You're not going to manifest whatever you want to manifest. So yeah, wow, Sagittarius, that's a lot. That's pretty heavy. Um, I do want you to know I see a lot of good stuff here. I see a lot of potential. I think it's just that emotional stuff, like, trying, moving away and then feeling stuck. And then with these three cards here, it's like moving away and feeling stuck and then trying to just kind of like turn them off is what I'm seeing. I think that's pretty much where you're going to have the trouble. But I do see that you are taking action. I do see a lot of potential. I think, like I said, you're just going to have to feel whatever pain you need to feel so that you can move through this, so that you can, kind of get to that other side. But anyway, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later.